So there's something happening in my life now, which I'm realizing, and it really surprises me a lot, and I just don't understand how it has happened. And what it is I made a video documentary many years ago, using the name Man, Woman, Myth. And this documentary had a number of video films in it, and I'm looking at the videos now to remind myself of how they went, and how the project developed. Because I've had a brain injury, and the injury has meant I've lost my memory entirely. So I'm reminding myself of the work I've done in years past in this video documentary. And one of the films in this documentary, which was called Man, Woman, Myth, one of the films focused on the treatment of men in society. And one of the films used a video clip from a primary school head teacher. And what I'm thinking now, as I remind myself of the past, is I really can't believe I managed to get a primary school teacher to give me his time and allow me to video him to use in the video documentary. The teacher didn't know me before. He was doing it just because I asked him to do it. And what surprises me is that this was a primary school head teacher. So obviously his job is very important. And how could I get a primary school head teacher to allow me to video him and put him in a film on YouTube when he didn't know who I am? How did he know he could trust me? So I'm very surprised that I managed to get an interview with the primary school head teacher. And what's on my mind is that I don't understand how I managed to get a primary school teacher to allow me to use video material of him in a video documentary when he didn't know who I was. He hadn't seen the work beforehand. He just allowed me to interview him and use the material in a video documentary. And I really can't believe it now when I look at this stuff. I can't believe I managed to get a primary school head teacher to allow me to use video material of him in a film that would go on YouTube. When he didn't know who I wasn't a professional or anything. Somehow I managed to persuade him to allow me to use video material of him in a film. And I'm thinking now, I don't understand how I managed to persuade him to allow me to use video material of him. It doesn't make sense to me how a primary school head teacher would allow me to use video material in a film, and he had no idea what the film would be about and how it would go. But somehow I managed to persuade him to let me video him and put him in a film. And when I think about it now, I'm just completely amazed I did this. I don't understand how I persuaded him to allow me to use video material of him in a film when he didn't know what the film would be, didn't know who I was. I'd never done anything like this before. It amazes me totally how I could make this happen. And I can't believe what I was able to do to use video material of a primary school head teacher. It just doesn't make sense to me how it's possible for me to achieve this. And so I'm very proud of myself. I'm basically stunned that I could video a primary school head teacher and put it on the internet, and he trusted me with his career to let me do this. It amazes me completely. And so I'm very proud of myself and just stunned I could make this happen. And I don't understand how it was possible. So I had a brain injury and I've lost my memory as a result. So I'm confused about things. I'm trying to remind myself of my past. And I really can't understand how I managed to get a teacher, a head teacher, to allow me to use video material of him in the film when he had no idea who I was, and I've never done anything like this before. So I'm amazed, surprised, and very proud of my achievement in making this happen. And I can't explain how it was possible. I'm completely stunned that I could do this. I'm very proud of myself.